Kura team, let's jump straight in, shall we? So, right, where are we? We are outside Brenna. I think it's Brenna. And we've got this bag, which I want a rope for so I can make it into a bag I can actually carry. We're looking for the red route. This is a server out of LA that we are checking out. We are based in New Zealand, for those of you that don't know. But the servers down here seem really quiet. So I decided that rather than stick with servers that are really quiet, what we would do is try and find some servers that are a little bit busier. And the North American servers look to be relatively busy, although it's not so busy at the minute. It's probably still early in the morning, early-ish in the morning, I think, possibly. So I'm not exactly what the time is, but they're a few hours behind me. So they're probably just getting up. So that's fine. We've been killed a few times, but we have run into some people that were fine, and weren't killing us. We're not going over there. So that's that. So it's still Mr. Nice Guy. So the intention is to just bump into people and say hi. What's happening? What you doing? Do you need some help? Do you want to team up for a bit? Whatever the story is. Not treat the game as battle royale kill on sight, which some people do, and that's fine. You can of course treat the game like that. There's nothing to stop you from doing that. But maybe you don't always have to. I guess is sort of what I've been saying, and there's a goat, and what other people have said, which is maybe there's room for that in areas, so like military or various other places and pieces like that. Oh, I didn't need to run through the woods as it turned out. But you don't always have to treat the game like it's a battle royale, right? Sometimes you can just run around and say hi to people, and not necessarily snipe people from apartment blocks, which is what happened to me last time. I met some bloke, and to be fair, I knew it was a trap, but I did want to see what happened. And what happened was exactly what I thought. There's a train over there. There's a train spawn. If we want to get wet, which that might not be the worst idea, because trains do spawn stuff like bags and things. Although that one seems to have an awful lot of oil containers on it, which is pretty new. So there you go. So we're in LA. We're running around. We're doing the stuff that we're doing, and hoping to bump into people and hoping to say hi. I thought I heard footsteps. So yeah, look, there's more bits of the train. So let's just heck with it. I don't know what happens to our bag when we're swimming. It's some kind of miracle. It's a miracle. And then when we stop swimming, where did that bag come from? Where did that bag come from? Yeah, so we're gonna run up here and we're gonna see if we can find a bag or possibly a rope. I really probably don't need to be carrying this. I'm just gonna drop this here, so I'm not carrying it around. there's gonna be nothing there, which is fine. So we'll just nick in here. Shoes. A broom. Clock. One eventually saw me. They're not super alert. The old Zeds. Eventually, perhaps. There's not really a lot of stuff coming up here. I am kind of pushing my luck with this one a little bit, to be honest. Also, to be fair, making a lot of noise. I mean, I'm not making a noise. No, blah blah blah. I'm not making a lot of noise, but some people are. How many's on this side? You're on this side. I see you. Can I hit you in the head? Get him in the head. I can. There's another one. Did you go round? Oh, she came up quite high. Oh, I fell off. That's not a good start. Falling off is not a good start. Who's this way? Is he still there? No. I would like it if I would go through this to actually get something. Oh, there's a guy over there with the pumpkin night vision head. A hiking jacket, which is slightly better than the police jacket, to be fair. So we might just swap that. It is quite red. But that's okay. We aren't here to hide, remember? Also, that's now drenched. But didn't we want to, like, rag some stuff? Yes, yes, you're right, we did. We did want to rag some stuff. Right, okay. 3 out of 6. Are they hiking boots? Trail shoes, they're damaged. How damaged are these? I think these are alright, aren't they? Yeah, now, if I had a leather kit, maybe. Oh, this guy's determined to get me. I don't want this guy because I don't want to damage the I don't want to damage the hat. If I can. Are these trail shoes? Oh, running shoes. Nah, it's a shame I've set him off because I wanted that lantern head, and I don't want to damage the head. He's gonna come around. I'm just gonna aim low. Alright, there we go. Where are we? Yes, and yes, and it's in relatively good condition. Nice, so we didn't damage it. Okay, they did not have what I wanted. What I wanted was a bag, and none of these people have a bag, and none of them have anything of supreme use to me. So I gotta go back and find my other bag. And someone's shooting. Where are they shooting? Over there? In that town, wherever that is. Which, no idea. Can't tell you what town it is. We've got to go find our bag. Find our bag, find our bag, find our bag. It's over here next to this rock. Down here somewhere, there it is. One bag. Put that in there. Who knows, let's eat, because I'm not sure when the last time I ate was. Realistically speaking. Right, okay. Right. Sorry, get past the tree. Let's go for back for a little swim. Is that bunker? It is a bunker. Let's look and see what's in the bunker. And look, the bag mysteriously disappears again. This magic bag. I tell ya. It's amazing. Where do you put it? Just a question. Do you need lubricant? What? Can't say things like that on a live stream, can you? And yet, here it is. Amazing. Right. Okay. Bunker. 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 Bunky, bunky, bunk. Tactical shirt. Okay, wait now. Hold on a second. Can we rag that? And will it give me 3? It's not in great condition. Oh, do you get more if it's in better condition? Do you get more if it's larger? Ooh, it's enough. It is enough though. Right, so let's combine that. Let's make a rope. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, or something. Right, and we pick that up, and then we combine the two of those and make a dry sack bag. Da 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 da. Oh, it's been a while getting a bag. Holy heck. Right, there you go. Now we got a bag, which is awesome. And it's a dry bag. Let's put that in the dry bag. If it will let me. Will it let me? It will let me. And that could go in the bag. Maybe my bandages could go in the bag. I'm not really worried about anything else. Rags don't get wet, I don't think. Anyway, we're soaked, so let's wring out our clothes because we've just been swimming. So we've found out that people in Graben are not nice. So there's a whole bunch of nastiness happening in Graben, because that's the last place we were killed. First we were mugged, then we were killed. Where else was I killed actually on this server? I don't think it was a million miles away from here actually. Was it Topolin? No, I don't think it was Topolin. But certainly a few areas anyway. Did I wring out my pants? I didn't. I'm kind of hoping that over here on the north it'll be a little bit better, but who knows? Gosh. Because someone robbed us of our little cauldron. We had a lovely little cauldron. Right, I don't need that. Right. Oh, there's a whole bunch of town up here. Town over there, town over there. Church. Oh, we should probably go this way. We should probably run across the field. And, there's another bunker. Just that. That's not a bunker, is it? There can't be that many bunkers in one field. Right. If that, where the heck is the sun? That's the river. Surely that would be the east. That would be the west. Why would it be in the sky in the north? Je suis confused, Ed. It looks like it's going down, though. So that's a pain, because that means night is coming. Which I seem to end up doing so many streams at night. It's crazy. I don't know how it just, at least it feels like that to me, to be fair. I end up doing an awful lot of streams at night, and that's annoying to me. That's the big industrial area. Up there is the whatchamacallit, the military airstrip that's covered in gas. Hello, honey. How are you? Let me eat you. It shouldn't. I don't think spawn here. I think someone's just left it. Oh, look, another knife. No gloves though. I mean, a pair of gloves would have been nice. What's that say? Tactical belt. Oh, tactical belt's not bad. We can put that on it. Ta-da! And if we get the sheath, we could put a knife on it. And that's the pistol holster. If we got the pistol holster, we could put our Mark II on it. I don't think we're going to get all that, though. To be fair. That would be very lucky. Right. This is an industrial area. Do we want to go into an industrial area? What are we going to find in an industrial area that we're going to need? Gloves? Maybe? Not sure, though. This is Gleniska, that's right. We were heading towards Gleniska, and Gleniska is where we were headed, and Gleniska is where we are. And there was a shot from this direction, roughly, or so they say. Sweet nothing. Sweet. Aha! Gloves. Combat gloves. They're not bad. We'll ditch those, and we'll take those. Thank you very much. This is probably better in a pinch as a fighting weapon. I think it has a slightly better set of stats when it comes to inflicting damage. As a Z. Let's keep quiet and see where we go. Ooh, though, that's the crude machete, which is nae bad, but we like the other one. I don't think the stats are much better than the combat knife, and it's bigger. I mean, it's got better reach as a result. So if you want to like whack them as they're running in, that's all good. Someone's just been through here. Through there, anyway. And we could do with some trail shoes, not running shoes. Some hiking boots or something. Not a wrench. Not any of that. And obviously on our way to our ever-destined loadout, which is all in red, whatchamacallit, thingamajig. Medic. What I need is a few more rags though. Is this a shirt? I think it is, because I did think to myself I could do with a few more rags after we just made that rope. Right, that's in our dry sack. We can combine that. We can't put the fishing rod on the dry sack. We need a real bag for that, which is a bit of a shame. But there you go. We heard some Z out there. That's alright. Carry on, Namostin. Thought I heard some flies. What's that? Box of nails. I think we're away from the... What are you doing out there? What's a little cabiny thing? Little Zeddy thing. Oh wait, what? Little camp stovey thing. And so on. Oh, is that a can opener? Nice. Nice. Can opener come in handy. You know, for opening cans. I don't have a Zans. I need a can opener. You either know what I'm talking about or you don't. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Nah, it doesn't matter. Hello. Someone's building a little garden. Sneakers for sneaking. Zagorki for eating. Yum. Right. I wonder, did anyone ever pick up that stuff that we planted? I'm sure someone must have. Do I need any more rags? I got 5. No, I don't think so. Don't think we're going to need any more. 5's alright. We don't need a full stack. We're good. We're good. Just check the car. No, nothing there. Haven't heard any more shots. So, I don't need a steak knife. I wonder if they were just shooting something. Car or something. I can hear, obviously, the goats and sheep. There's an awful lot of animals going on here outside Ganiska. There was a Z that heard me, which is fine. Aha! I wanted that. I wanted something like that, because we do need to repair some stuff. Or I thought we did. We need to repair our pants, but we can't repair the dry sack bag. Leather kit, maybe? Or duct tape? Nothing else? No, okay. I thought this one here was aggroed, but they're not. They're walking a bit too chill. Oh. Just wonder if there's like a sharpening stuff. Oh. I can hear a chicken. Not sure I'm bothered, to be honest. Don't feel the need to go hunting chickens right now. Nothing in the tracksuit jacket. I know there's Z. Right, so I guess the sun does set fairly far in the northern part of the sky in Livonia. So there's that. Obviously, if you played Sakal, Sakal is the opposite. The sun travels across the southern part of the sky in Sakal. And I think Cherno is pretty sort of, average. We've got the school backpack, which is better than my dry sack. So that's that. So we're going to look a little weird, but there you go. It's a bag that we can put that on and save a bit of space. So, needs must and all that, but we've got the vest, we've got the belt, we've got the backpack, so we've got some good inventory management stuff going on, and we just need a better pair of shoes and some leather. Repair kit would be good. can't see. There's something in there. And we should probably give ourselves a water top up. It's a water bottle. Right, we should do this. Speedy selection of water is handy. There's a Jenny there. Someone has pulled out and dumped. Come on, Phil. What is that? Is that hand wraps? Don't know. What is that? An Enduro helmet visor. Right, well, I don't see anybody loitering around, but someone has been around. But that Jenny will stay there until the server rewipes, so who knows? Who knows, who knows, who knows? Anything in the car? Two things in the car, that's new. Right, we'll head down this way and look for the same things. Oh, we'll jump in here quickly and see. There's a lot of stuff in here. Ooh. Sling bag is only 20. It's fine, it's a nice bag. Oh, I don't need it. Right, I'll head back down this way and we'll wander along the riverside. Sounds like someone's been putting Zeds in the house. Yeah, look at that. She's pretty aggro about something. Yeah. So, screwdriver. Screwdriver's useful. So someone's just been through here. There's the duct tape. Oh, we don't need that now, do we? Because we don't. Oh, she saw me. I'm like, what? We still need the leather kit. Right, so I would say somebody has been through here, probably heading down to the river, probably heading the same way we're headed. Medical's right there. There's a bunch of Zeds around here. Oh, she saw me. Well, at least I thought she saw me. Yeah, look at the amount of Zeds there are, heavens above. Just listening, sorry. Don't see any other DayZ or aggro Zs. So that's probably just me. But I am conscious that someone has been through here. No coat. No pants. No. BAM! No aggro Zs. Thought I saw something over there. Maybe I didn't. Wellies. Just shoes. Just bushes. Right, I think what we need to do is, I think we need to put our hat on. Right, there we go. Now we're suitably attired. We look ridiculous. There's his head over there. But that's alright. We can see. Wool gloves? Don't want wool gloves. .22 Sporter. Now we got enough ammo. Again, someone's been digging fields for stuff, for food, blouse, no leather kits. Nah. She looks like Angus. Angus Young, you know the fella. Nothing in here either. I must look ridiculous to anybody else. Hello? What's this? Wouldn't have thought that would spawn there. really get the feeling that we've just missed somebody. Aha! Oh, I don't want to lose that. I didn't realise it was carrying out my hands, sorry. Right, let's repair that, because we need that. Right, anything else that needs repaired with the old leather Rooney kit? No. Excellent. Right, jolly good. We got a leather kit, so we've got a bag. There is a train bridge. Does that... Oh no, it's on the other side of the river. It's on the other side of the river. We're not going south just yet. I think what we'll do is if we make it to Topolin, we'll do the south side from Topolin. Now that we have a gun, we can shoot wolves. We are less worried about wolves than we once were. Ooh, hatchet. Didn't have one of those. And now I do. And here's a road. Is this the red trail down here? Anyone? I can't remember where the red trail goes. I thought it ran along the edge here. I guess it doesn't always. Which is fine. We'll follow this anyway. Yeah, so we've got our pumpkin head, which are great. People will be hoarding these. Obviously, we'll see them for a while yet because night vision goggles are hard to get hold of on any map. Not just this map. They are hard to get hold of on any map. And this night vision goggle head is just fabulous. But eventually people will get killed. Eventually they'll get damaged. Eventually they will vanish. There is the prison. Usually a base up there. Nearly always a base up there. We'll do that if we on the way back. If we manage to make it on the way back. If we survive, dun dun dun. If we survive to make it back, we'll go and have a look and see. It's usually crawling with Zeds. It's a nightmare to get into. And like I say, usually people have built a base there or something. So, Gliniska. What's next after Gliniska? It's a big open space, apparently. Don't see anything strange, exciting from the side of the riverbank. I did see that the devs are still working on 1.29 again. Possibly we know why, although I think if they are going to the trouble of mentioning motorbikes, and I will credit Bohemia Interactive their due, unlike other developers like Paradox, for example, or others, 11-bit studios, they are pretty consistent at releasing their stuff across all platforms for DayZ. So not just giving the PC horde, you know, their slice of the cake because they can, because it's easy, and then because console's harder, giving it to them 3 months later. They hang out until they've got it already on all platforms, and then they release it. Now then, if they have said that we're getting motorbikes, then we're getting motorbikes. They'll have sorted that problem. So whatever that problem is that they have sorted out, I do believe they've sorted it out, and it sounds to me now like possibly they are working through the latter stages of 1.29. I mean, it is November now, at least it is where I am. So it's November, and this is effectively going to be the last big update for the year. There might be some minor bug fix updates after 1.29 comes out, because when it comes out, there'll never be some bugs that creep in, and then they'll do another like patch. I'm sure, because they want to spend their time now on Badlands, because Badlands is due to release next year. I would say first quarter, so I would say we're probably looking at a Badlands release March-ish next year. So it'd probably be the first big update of the year will be Badlands. So they'll want to focus on that. So I think they'll get 1.29 done in the next little while, and we'll see that coming out on servers soon, I should imagine. That would be my hope anyway. There's a little townsy wownsy over there. Don't know which one it is. There's also like some housing over here. Which housing is this? Which little town is this now? Let's go and have a little look. Oh, the witch just spawned in. Sneakers, I thought they were working boots. Guess they're not. And then in the car, I should get food and whatnot and such like. Oh, and we're looking at for a knife sheath, so they'll be in sheds probably. Sheds and industrial areas, knife sheaths, I do believe, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. Another witch. Zoom. Another hatchet. Don't need another hatchet. I've got one already. Alright, I'll give the witch a bit of a berth. Anything in the car? No. Right. Where's this little place? Don't know. Just a little place. It's a bridge. Oh, and here's the trail again. So we're back on the trail. Little hunting things. Sometimes they have knife sheaths. I think. Well, that trail's going up that way. Oh, here's the other trail going this way. Oh, plate armor. It's like Kingdom Come Deliverance all over again. Yeah, so Badlands. Badlands ends the roadmap. So, if you remember, at the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, blimey, doesn't time fly? Bohemia Interactive produced a roadmap for DayZ. And it was like 5 quarters. So it was 2025 and the beginning of 2026, which would be the release of the Badlands map. So we are coming into the final stages of that roadmap, which then, you know, begs the question: what comes after? And I'm sure people are thinking about that. I haven't seen much chinwag about it just yet, so the usual parties that I would say I would normally watch who would be bringing this kind of stuff up. I haven't heard anything from them from a kind of a tinfoil hat perspective yet. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. So what do we think next year will hold for DayZ? Will we ever see a graphics improvement? Will they ever switch this Infusion engine over to the Arma engine? The Arma engine having much better graphics than this. The introduction of the code lock to the game lends itself to a suggestion that they are thinking about bases. It has long been a criticism that base building on DayZ is pants, basically, and that it needs some serious help. The limitations and the problems and the everything. I think this path is now taking me up towards Lukau. This is taking me away from the river, which I kind of don't want to do. So I'm going to head back down to the river again. Oh, in fact, this is where the river splits. Is this the end? Are we coming towards the end of the map again? We can't have run all the way. How would I have missed Topolin? It's a great big walloping, great big city. Right at the eastern side. You've got this where it splits here. I can't remember the name of this place. We don't have a map. So I'd be surprised. Or Topolin's just on the other side of this? Possibly? Because you've got this, obviously this watery thing here. Huh. Let's see. I may have come further than I anticipated. That's fine. We can cross over and head back again. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying that is that weeds? Just some water weeds. Base building. It's pretty basic. It really is. There's a lot of issues with collisions when you try and build stuff. there's a lot of issues with the fact that you use a spade to dig a hole in a concrete floor in an apartment block to put in timber posts, which just doesn't make sense. Um, you only have one wall. You just have one type of wall, and it is the wall that it is. Um, there's a whole load of limitations to it. I could go on, but I'm pretty sure you're probably already aware. When you compare it with base building on other games like Ark and so on, where you've got 25 different kinds of shape of flooring, and you can have corner pieces, and you can have this piece and that piece, and all the rest of it. I guess really probably the biggest thing with base building is the best places that you'd want to build a base in DayZ is inside a house, really, but it doesn't give you the option to board up the windows or any way to do like a special kind of door. That's the kind of stuff that would be great to see, right? Would be to see the ability to board up houses from the inside, and a greater variety of base building outside. And I mean I don't know what other kinds of sort of bases are possible or could be possible. DayZ, which I did a piece on, which is very similar in a lot of ways to, I guess it's probably like a mix between this and Arma, in that there's it's big open world, and you're running around. There's lots of humans running around, but there's also quite a lot of NPCs with guns, which is good fun. It adds a certain something else, having to deal with an awful lot of Zeds with guns. Well, they're not Zeds, NPCs with guns. So there's that. That has some complex base building mechanisms. Certainly some complexities, code locks, different kinds of bases, different tiers, different shapes of base pieces, and so on. It looks to me that there's something over there. Does it look to you that there's something? Oh, it's just trees. Just fallen down trees. Blimey, we have come a ways. We've sort of really drifted off. We're a little bit lost. Let's not lie. We're a little bit lost. Which happens. I'm very surprised that we're as lost as we are. But I'm also often surprised by how big and small DayZ maps are sometimes. Sometimes they seem like they go on forever, and sometimes they seem like you've run from one edge to the other really, really quickly. And it can be quite deceptive in both ways. We're not that close to the edge, are we? I mean, we can't be. We can't be, but I don't remember. I feel like that's the train track heading through the trees. And that means that we haven't hit Topolin yet. Topolin must be around the corner. So yeah, so code locks, base building. And I don't know, maybe that's because there's this mechanic on Badlands that people are talking about that I'm a bit sketchy about. I don't know where I sit in terms of loving it or hating it. In terms of you have to repair water wells, right? Oh, here's a road. And this notion that you can't just turn up and drink from a water well. You're gonna have to scavenge resources and then rebuild a water well. I don't know whether that shot was in front of me or behind me. Now, as a solo player, generally speaking, I find anything that requires hoarding of resources somewhat problematic, because I can carry what I can carry, and if I need to hoard stuff, it starts to become a bit of an issue, because I need to then find a place to hide a stash and do things and do this and do that, and it can all get very complicated, because it seems like no matter where you hide something, people inevitably find it and raid it and steal it, and and then it would be nice to get a car, but then you've got to hide your car and you've got to do this and do that. Is that a boat that someone's pulled up on land? Or is that looks to me like that's a boat someone's hidden. Is that our boat? Remember we had a boat? Oh no, it wasn't on this server. It was on a completely different server. So yeah, base building, maybe. I'd definitely like to see graphical improvements, personally speaking. I've been playing DayZ for a few years now, and it still looks the same. Oh, and we're getting hungry. Right, let's jump in and have a look. Yeah, okay. It's good to go, but they've obviously taken the spark plug. Which is, that's fine. I might just push it into the river for them, because I think they want me to do that. I'm almost certain that what they said was, LJ, could you push this just out for us a bit? I think that's what they said. Hard to know. I am getting hungry though, I'm gonna have to go fishing. Can we get in? No? I'd like to get in though. I'd like to get in. It used to be an issue with fishing that whenever you tried to fish on a boat, you would stay still and the boat would drift away. It seems like they've maybe fixed that anyway. I don't need to be sitting out on a boat doing this, I just thought I'd do it. Just because. Oh, there's a carp there. That's good. Should we get another? I think we should. We're still good. We're still sitting on the boat. Well, at least that's good. They sorted out fishing from a boat, so that's good. At least I think so. I mean, obviously, you can't, I don't think one of you can be fishing from the boat while another person is driving it. So yeah, I would like to see graphics improvements next year, if we could, even if it's just incremental. Because DayZ is trying to compete against other games now, and they really do have better graphics. DayZ does have better graphics, to be honest. So, I really think that they need to work on that. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of the boat for you. And we're going back over to the other side. Yeah, right, okay. Probably very definitely need to wring out our clothes. Don't really want to start cooking just yet if it's all the same. I might just wait till dawn. And it eases off a little bit with the whole daylight. It does. They do shed a tremendous amount of light to the old fires. There's a little hunting shack down there. So keep an eye out for that sheath. Don't think we can do the bag. No. Don't think we can do the gloves. No. Don't think we can do anything else. That's fine. Or if we're not doing graphics and we're not doing bases, what else? What else would be on my wish list of things to see on DayZ? That's another hip pack, isn't it? I say another hip pack. No, I think we like the tactical belt. It was on another run through. I got the last hip pack. Honestly, jumping in and out and respawning as many times as I've respawned, you forget what you're wearing. You're like, oh yeah, I've got one of those, and you go, oh no, I don't actually. Yeah. Anyway, so that's my particular feelings about it. Base building would be good. Base building would be good, but limited. It's got its limits to me because as a solo player, base building is hard anyway. So I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, it's not super dreadfully important to me. I can't see any way they're gonna make the game so that it balances out for a solo player experience without making the team player experience too OP. Because if you think about it, if they make it easier for me to build a base, then teams of players will be building ridiculous bases. Now, I played... Oh, here we go. Here's a little place. I played... This is the outskirts of Topolin. I played... Because this is the industrial side. I wonder, should we run over and rather than go down across the bridge, should we swim over here? We're already wet. I know we just dried out our clothes, but we're already soaking wet, so it really simply doesn't matter. And we'll go up into the woods. And when it's daytime, we'll cook our fish, and then we'll go for a little wander through Topolin, maybe. And then if we loop through the top of Topolin, and then come down around the bottom, we can head back out again and head back that way. Yeah, that sounds good, eh? There's even some farmhouses up there. Yeah, if they make it easy for me to build a base, then a team of players is going to build a ridiculous base. There's Dawn coming. Hi, Dawn. How are you? And I was on a server one time and it was a Livonia server, and they had built a base down by Muratin. Outside Muratin is a big open area. Muratin has a military base at both ends. Well, one's a bit bigger at one side than the other, but it effectively has a military base at both ends. So a lot of people go to Muratin, and they had built a stockade. Is what it's best described as. It was massive. It was absolutely massive. Like the outdoor, the exterior perimeter wall, that's the right way to describe it. The exterior perimeter wall, I kid you not, must have been easily 100 fence panels. It was massive, absolutely massive. And every, I guess, maybe 5 or 6 fence panels, they'd built a tower, at least 2 stories tower, on like every 5 or 6 panels. And someone had obviously broken into it eventually, when I got to it. But when I got to it, it had been broken into, and there was lots of other constructions inside it. I mean, I don't know how many people would have been building that. When I ran across it, there was at least 5 or 6 people trying to repair it. But I don't know if they were the builders or they were just, the people that had found it. I think, can we take this off now? Kind of, yeah. I think we can. My eyes will need to get you accustomed to the darkness a little bit, but I think we can take it off. So, yeah. So if they make it easier, I mean, heavens above. The problem is that you'll get people literally walling off entire towns. And that's not really that good for the game, I don't think. Oh, there's a Z over there. It's a slightly out of the way area, this. That there is a Z in there, but I think I can. What's that? I think I can. Can I shut her in? I can shut her mostly in. Just so she doesn't bother us. Should we light the fire in the house? That's the question. It'll save me a bit of faff if I do. That's for sure. It would save me a bit of faff. Let's get some stuff ready then. While we've got the time. I use my bone knife. Right, what do we need? All we need is some firewood. I did hear a Z out here. That's long sticks. Don't think there's anything too close that's going to give me firewood without making a mess of some trees. There's a guy there. One of these? Does one of these do firewood? No? I don't want to have to literally chop down a whole tree. And apparently I do. I feel like I got a bit of lag there. Right, we'll do that. And we'll do that. We'll take one of those. We'll put that in there. Oh, I don't have anything to light it with. Oh, that's right. I don't have anything to light it with. I need to go and get that stick that I just chopped down. And I need some bark. Some bark, please. That'll do. Right, we're holding bark. We're doing that. We are making a hand drill kit. We're doing this again. It's another fire! You've seen them before, right? Of course you have, because we make them a lot. Right, okay, so let us put some stuff on the fire. So, do that. This was fat from a dead person, which is fine because the game doesn't recognize where fat is from, so you can eat the fat from anything. Humans, bears, wolves, whatever. It won't make you sick. I do it all the time, and there's nothing wrong with me. Nah, just kidding. But no, you can. I'm not kidding about that. You absolutely can. Stick that in there. Right, and we wait. We wait, and we cook, and we cook, and we wait. Wait for the sizzling sound. Sizzle. There's one. There's two. I don't need these to be smoked. Oh, that can go back. Sorry. Come on, fat. There we go. Right. Well, we don't need to hang around here any longer than we must. Foghorn Leghorn. So let's crack on then. Right, we'll head this way. We'll head this way, which will bring us into one of the top corners of Topolin. And we'll go for a little walk around Topolin, shall we, and see what's happening. May as well. You never know. You never know what might be going on. What might be going on is we might be eating some fish. Guns and things. Oh, this fish is good stuff. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, nice. Right. Don't want to make myself puke. Oh yeah, that's the apartments. So we're not a million miles away from medical. So we can always just drop into medical. No one's put anything on top of the apartments yet? No, no one's put anything on top of the apartments yet. Can't see the other ones. No, nothing on that one. So which is a bit of a surprise. Like I said, usually see something. Usually see something. We see a DayZ. Looks like a Z. Doesn't look like a player. So Zeds don't last too long, usually. That suggests someone's sort of 5 minutes to 10 minutes away. There's a lot of guns around here, though. Which is usually, you know, people are normally scruffing guns and that kind of thing. Which one was I eating? That one. Cans. You know, things like that. That's the kind of thing you would normally not see because people would already have picked it up. I'll be picking it up. Is medical down from here? I don't think medical is on the same road as the apartments. Fishing rod. What's that fishing rod got? Nothing. Mine came with a jig. Another water bottle. You know, things that I would think would normally have been picked up. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Shotgun shells and so on. Or is medical right below the apartment blocks? That's what I can't remember. I think it's right below, actually. I think you're right. I think it's right up here. What do I look like? I look like a bloke in mixed gear. Running around. Sounds like there's a Z in that house. Zed's about. Don't hear or see any peeps. Don't see any aggro Zeds. Someone's trying to build a base across the road, or someone's just decided to put stuff in there to mess with people who own vehicles. Because that's interesting. I can hear Zeds stumbling around. Doesn't sound like the regular footsteps of a player. That said, there's a lot of Zeds in my way. Here's some buzzing flies. Is this a car? It sure is. Oh. How did he see me, or hear me, or get triggered to me? Thanks to a car. Well, that is very unkind of that car to set those Zeds off. Because I was minding my own business, which is really annoying. If you lie down, I think they stop pathfinding to you and they wander off. I think. I could be wrong. They used to. I thought the car was going to stop at medical. No, it's somehow very definitely recognizes that I'm here. Wow! Look at that base! That's on police. So that's what's happening. There's an enormous base on police. Into Poland. Aha! The very pants I was after. Right, I got the pants I was after. Any chance of the jacket? That's pants again, isn't it? Ugh, pants. No? Jacket? No. Right, okay. Right, alright. Well, that's what's going on there. And obviously they just drove over that guy. So they've just rocked up at their base. Which is at police, which is crazy. I can't... I want to try and get around to have a closer look at it without getting killed. I mean, they should have nothing to fear from me, but people can be a little bit mad about things. So, where is it? Next one over? Yeah, look at that. Look at that base. It's a bit open-sided though. That's not police though. That's that unusual barracks thing. So they've built it on that barracks building roof. But you can get in through the doors. So I don't know, it looks like they're currently building it. It's certainly an effort. It's certainly quite an effort. See, there's a couple of Zeds down there. One of them's a bit aggro. Probably because they just drove a car past him. But yeah, wow, that's an effort. Good job. Good job, effort to you, whomever you are. We'll try and go around and get a view from up the hill of the base. There's the store. Yeah, I mean, woo! I see. Fire? Anything happening down at fire? Not so, doesn't look like it. No one's poked their head up around this base just yet. Wow. So they're planning on ring fencing this whole area. It's ambitious. It's very ambitious, but I mean they seem to be doing all right so far. So far be it for me to say that it's more than they can handle. But I'm pretty sure it's drawing attention, a lot of attention. getting a bit of lag here, which is a bit annoying. Ooh, matches. It's a big axe, which is handy. Surprised that didn't draw any attention from the base, but it didn't. So that's fine. She fell into the hill, which is nice of her. So I have to go around a church to get a better look at the top of the base. Just don't want to trigger off any mummies if they're kicking around, you know? Right, we're getting a little bit of lag here. You can see this without the textures coming in because of the base. That'll be what's causing that. That'll be the extent of the size of the base and probably what they've got stored in it and other bits and pieces. There's a mummy down there. Right there. We don't want to set him off. If we can help it. I'm just... Where is that base? Oh, you can't see it from the hill because of the bushes. That's kind of cunning. I'm not hanging around. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. So you can't... People can't snipe down into it because of the bushes that are in the way. Anyway, we're not there to snoop on their base. So yeah, gosh, that's a big base, isn't it? Blimey, like I said, ambitious, but there you go. We are going across the top part of Topolin now. Which is fine. That was the intention. So, I mean, it's built on the entire side of a hill, so there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. It's a big place. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's hard for the Infusion engine to do cities like the kind of cities that, you know, you'd like to see. You know, like a regular city with lots and lots of apartment blocks and, you know, like a kind of a downtown New York or a downtown LA or a downtown whatever. I don't think we're ever going to see that. I think it's kind of hard for the game engine to render and keep going and everything else, which is a bit of a shame because it would be good to have that kind of a scenario. Ooh, a purple bag that carries 30, which is better than the bag we're currently got. So we'll just drop that. If it's all the same, we'll remember not to lose our fishing rod, which is fine. And we'll drop that. Thank you. Yeah, and we'll probably eat that last bit of fish. Or at least start eating this last bit of fish. Yeah, anyway, well, there you go. Like I say, I've seen bigger, but they're working on blockading the entire area off, which, like I said, is ambitious, but not totally unheard of. That's fine. They're obviously driving in and out. They've got a car. Sounded like a regular vehicle. It didn't sound like a Hummer or anything. But it could have been. Didn't sound like a truck. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows how long they've been there? Who knows what's going on? That's police, and somebody started building a base, or someone has already built a base on police as well. Maybe that's yeah, it's kind of odd. Is that just the bottom halves? Maybe someone has vacated that, or they're just building it and they're building the lower bits first. So that's that at Topolin. So anything else? No apartment blocks. So I'm surprised. I am surprised. I'm surprised that there's, like I said, normally these apartment blocks are a favorite. I don't know why they're not. Can't imagine. Can't imagine why they're not. The green bag, slightly better than the purple bag. But I mean, Zed, we heard a car, but otherwise it's been very quiet. Why can't I jump this wall? Thank you. I can hear you, Mr. Zed. She's off running around there. This is the edge of Topolin anyway. Oh, bit of lag. Is there something over here? No, she's not aggro. No, don't see anything in any of the apartment buildings. Let's see, is that on a roof? Is he tap dancing? Apparently not. I think that's 45 minutes until the server restart. Sounds like a regular walking Zed. Right, and this is back down to almost the riverside. so we'll head back east again. The old sheds, the bridge. Don't see anything in any of those. That's the industrial side. Sometimes there's bases over there. We're not going to have a look there today. Well, so there's stuff happening into Poland at police, and there's stuff happening into Poland up by water and medical. That's what's happening over there. It's a bit annoying that if a car sets the Zeds off, they come and hit you. I don't know what that was about, and I don't know. Not quite sure I fully understand that one. It's a bit of a new one, that one, and not super, I'd have to say. If it's something that's affected you, you know anything about it, do feel free, let me know. It seems like that shouldn't happen to me. I guess Bohemia might say no, it's happening exactly as intended. But it's sure a bit weird. That's the end of you, my friend. Oh, there's another one. If we keep on this side, we should run into the little store. It might be a little bit up this way. Don't think we've come north of it. We might have. Where are you? We may have. Oh, it's right there. It is right there. Is that a compass? Very nice. Don't need it though. What's this? A wetsuit? It's a hood. Ein hood. And some burlap. I mean, there's literally nothing in here. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? That's proper annoying, that is. Right, that's Topolin for you. It's relatively quiet, other than the two bases. Oh, epoxy. I think that I can use that. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in my hand. I think I can use that to fix my hat. I can. Yay! Is that a balaclava? Yeah, there you go. One fixed hat. Don't think you can use it to fix anything else that I've got. No, it's fine. Drop you. So it's a balaclava. There we go. There we go. Now we're lovely and warm. We look somewhat sinister, but lovely and warm. And that's us. Right. Okay. To Poland. Hello to Poland. Goodbye to Poland. There's stuff happening there. Not a lot of it is to do with friendly type people, kind of base building type people. Um, but anyway, we'll head off this way. We'll head off this way and pass through maybe one or two towns before we end up back at the prison, which is also likely to be base building people. Probably. Will we meet some friendly people on the road? Hard to say. I feel like it sounds like there's a Z over there. Anyway, here we go. This is the track. This is where we came over, remember? We came over the river. Just on the other side of this industrial train yard. I wonder if that's where the car was coming from. There's probably stacks of planks down there somewhere. Don't know. Derelict house. Z. Go away, leave me alone. Don't want to talk to you. Don't want to talk to you at all. Right, well, we're back where we started, really, because that's where our fire was, up in that wee house. And we're heading off this way, and we're heading off in search of stuff and thing. We might just stick to the train track, to be honest, as near as damn it. Probably doesn't really matter. You can drive cars along the train tracks, so sometimes you do get people bringing cars along the train tracks. Which, you know, is fine. We'll just have to keep an eye and an ear out for them, and bear that in mind, because, you know, we don't want to get run over. Otherwise, it's surprisingly quiet. I am surprised. People should be waking up now. I don't know what the numbers on the server are at, but I would have thought that there would be more people on the server by now. And it's quiet still. There you go. There you go. We know there's people around because we heard someone driving to their fancy dancy base. And we do know that there are some bases into Poland. We do know there are some relatively hostile type people in. Is that behind us? Is it going to happen again? Oh, this headset playing havoc with my glasses. Was that just the music, or it sounded like a boat? Hard to say. I think when you're in the bushes, there's more buzzing. I can hear quite a bit of buzzing, but I don't believe there's a dead person here. Yeah, I think it's the I think it's the music. Holy heck balls! Are you kidding me? We gotta go see what that was. Was that someone blowing up the base? Holy hell, that was massive. I don't recall hearing an explosion that loud before. That's gotta be the base. That has got to be me. Blimey! That's loud! Yeah, look at that! That's the base. Someone's trashed the base. Wow, that was big. Alright, everybody and their granny's gonna be running over here now. That's is that the gas station? Did someone blow up the gas station? Or is it the base? It looks to be where the gas station was. Oh, it's the gas station. Right, so someone's blown up the gas station. Now, why? Yeah, you can see the smoke from the petrol pump. I wonder if it's someone practicing shooting from the base. Sounds like Topper Chapolin's gotten some gas. Can't see the... You can. I don't see anybody running around. No activity. It's all a bit weird. Anybody in these apartments? Don't see anybody. What was that about? Right, I don't know what that's about. I have to say. It's a bit of a mystery. Somebody's up to something. I don't know if I want to be a part of it. Whatever it is that they're up to. I mean, someone's just having fun. That's great. That's also not a problem. But I don't want to be their fun as well. So I thought it was someone blowing up the base. You know, several pounds of explosives or something. I do know they've been working on changes to sounds and things. Blimey, it was loud though. But it wasn't that. It's not. It's not someone blowing up the base. It's someone blowing up a petrol station. So we'll just carry on going the way we were going and leave them to do whatever it is that they are doing, blowing stuff up. And we're going this way, and we were following the train track, which is the other side of the road. That's the house we were in. Cooking our wee fish. At this rate, we're going to need more fish soon, probably. Anywho, there's some fog over there. They don't, they still don't have fog on these maps. I've said it before, it's in the game files. It's a bit of a pig to try and get to work the old weather files if you have your own server. I have my own server. Trust me, I spent several months trying to get the fog files to work. But I'm not a developer, and it's not my full-time job, and I don't know coding language and all that kind of stuff. I would have thought that a developer would. Because I thought the intention was to have more dynamic weather. And we have the storms here, which is great, and we have the snowstorms on Sakal, which is great. I mean, it's not great when you're in one, but it's great that they have that. They don't really have anything for Cherno, per se. But I thought... Was it 1.26 or 1.27 when they introduced the weather stuff? They were like, oh, it'll be... Oh, a helicopter. It's been a while since I've heard a helicopter. Yeah, I thought that they were... that the whole point was to have more things like fog, and I thought, if I recall correctly, the intention was that the weather would be dynamic during the course of the day. And so in the that's the hut that we went and had a look in, remember? In the morning there would be accumulated fog in the valleys, and that would clear out during the day, and that would then set in again at night. Pardon me? Ooh, that's a big yawn. So, yeah, that doesn't seem to have happened. What happened to that? What happened to the more dynamic weather? Did I miss something, or was I like smoking crack at the time? I don't know what went on. I'm fairly certain that I definitely remember hearing that. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I think I definitely remember hearing something. It turns out to be something I've completely made up. But I don't think I made this up. I certainly don't think so. Oh, look, could we better graphics? Really? Could we? I mean, anyway. It's like Minecraft Snow. At least they got rid of the Minecraft Snow on Sakal eventually. But this stuff, there's better. There's better. You can do better. Better. You can do better, I'm sure. I really would like slightly better graphics. I mean, we're used to the not great graphics of this fuzzy stuff, but there is better. There definitely is better. Anywho, we carry on, so we carry on regardless. somewhat regardless, irregardless. How am I? Everything else is hanging out all right. I could probably run faster, couldn't I? I don't have to jog. Oh no! Oh no! They've changed it. I've got prion disease from eating that human fat. After me telling you that you can eat human fat, it turns out you can't. That's new. That's a change. I don't know when that came in. I've eaten human fat before and it's not been a problem. Right. I guess they've changed that. Don't do that anymore. All right. That's why I've got the laughs. That's prion disease. That's what that is. Oh well. As far as I know, it doesn't have any major side effects. Other than the uncontrollable laughing. Which is eerie. Slightly eerie, I'll have to say. But there you go. We're gonna have to put up with my uncontrollable laughing. I can make a gag. I can make a gag. I think I can anyway. I thought you could. You used to be able to gag yourself. Maybe it's just if you have one. No. No, you used to be able to gag yourself. So if you had like the cold or something. Yeah. All right. Seems like the answer to that is not. Who did they get to laugh? I wonder. Definitely can't do it with the bandage. Yeah. Who did they get to do the laughing, you reckon? It's going to be a bit of a giveaway, wandering around town laughing. Oh well, there you go. Oh, we haven't found a map yet either, have we? Because I think we run across a little town first. To Poland, before we hit the castle, which we're still going around a corner. So I don't know when we're going to get a good view of the plain in front of us, as it were. There's all trees on the opposite side. Oh, it's a lake with a Z wandering about. Oh, that's where like the river split. Do you remember? I remember. And this is the red trail. Nice. Is that a Z? No, it's it's a tree. It's another one of those small trees. Ah, there we are. Here we are. There's a map. Right. The town of Radach is over there. And that's Copa Castle right there. Copacabana. Is it Copa Castle? Yes, it is. Copa Castle. So it's just around the corner is Copa Castle. So that's where we're going. Just around the corner to Copa Castle. Copacabana? No, I didn't say Copacabana. I don't know if Zeds can hear you if you're laughing. I've never had prion disease before. Good to give it a try. I've had everything else. I've had pneumonia. I've had an infection from a wound. I've had, what is it you get? Cholera, or whatever it is you get from drinking the dirty water. Where's the castle? Where is the castle? I've had food poisoning a lot. What else have I had? I broke a leg. Admittedly, that's not being sick with something. I broke a leg. Someone bear trap. Oh, and also tripwire. This bear trap got me one time. That breaks your leg. And the tripwire had a hand grenade to it. I just noticed, but I was also wearing a stab vest, and I think the stab vest basically saved my life, or the tripwire would have killed me. That was... Oh, it's not that funny. Well, you say that. That was... I feel like the castle should be up there. That was... Where was that? That was on Cherno. That was that little military that's up in the hills. Jeepers, where's that above? Oh, that is the military up in the hills above Northwest Airfield. Sorry, not Northwest. Krasnostav Airfield. You go up in the hills, there's a military base up there. I got shot there one night. And when I went back to get my body, he'd booby-trapped the building, this sneak. Anyway, there you go. Right, there you go. That's the castle there. There's a storm coming as well. That's properly inconvenient. There's a storm coming. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still wet. It's just these shoes. These shoes never get dry. I think the rest of me's dry. Dry. It's moot point now. Dry. The bag was new. The other stuff is new. So yeah, it's somewhat of a moot point because I'm going to get wet again. Boom. Split an axe. So I think... looks like smoke, doesn't it? I think it's... Yeah, Livonia's always been strange in terms of where people congregate. Topolin seems to be a favourite, always has been. It's the biggest city, so it's obviously got lots of loot potential. Also, it's got buildings to build in and on top of. Tarnow, which we haven't been to yet. If we survive this encounter, our next place to go will be Tarnow. In fact, it doesn't matter if we survive or not. The next place we'll have to go and have a look at this on this map is Tarnow. Graben is a popular one, and we seem to have people down there that are gun happy. Sitnik. Sitnik, there's nobody in, but it's usually a place where people do build. And then there is further on down, which we have seen before, which was Glycina. No, what's it called? Grabwitz. Now, it begins with a G though, doesn't it? And then Dolnik's at the bottom of the map, or whatever you call it. Not a lot of people tend to go there. But there's a few places left for us to check out, and then we can carry on. I mean, it sort of begs the question, like, and you know, obviously part of this is persistence. So we want to persist so that people keep eventually bumping into us. We hope. And recognize that we're, you know, permanently here for good and everything. I got 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So once we run out of spawn, I might take a break. I might come on again later. But I will be taking a break. Not that anybody's watching right now. But I might come on again later. We'll see how we go. Otherwise, I'll definitely be on again tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of my weekend. The last day of this week-long DayZ marathon. Which has been a privilege. It's been interesting to play it kind of quite intensely again for a while. It's been a while since I've played. Oh look, there's a base. An intense amount of DayZ. There's always a base up here. Oh, and I was going to say, why has it gone weird? It's Halloween, and this constitutes as being a castle. So there's a couple of places you can get in. Oh, they haven't blocked this one off. You can't get in that one. Oh, there's a lot of Zeds there. He's stuck. And there's a witch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a lot of people. There's an absolute lot of Zeds. There's a lot of Zeds. Blimey. Blimey, there's a lot of them. I'm trying to get inside the actual prison. But, gosh, so many of these Zeds. The gate is round here. Oh, I see. So, if that's open. I wonder if someone's already broken into it. It looks like they've been building up top. Oh, so many sets. Oh, I wasn't expecting it would be you. I'm not worried about your, I've got one. I will take the food though. You're trashing my gear, man. You're twisting my melon, man. Sorry. I need my repair kit before my stuff gets trashed. Right. Honestly, another one. Far out. It's got a wee bag. Right. Wow, they've made some weirdness go on, obviously. Right, so they've done some interesting stuff. Normally, people just block up these little holes with fence panels. They've gone the whole hog and made like watchtowers and everything. There's a Zed there annoying me. Trying not to set off. Laughingly, I'm trying not to set off too many Zeds. Not that it matters. I'm busy giggling away to myself. There's a Zed over there. Oh my gosh. It's like Zed Fest. We're not even close. Every time I turn around, that guy is walking in my direction. I was just gonna sneak past him, but now I have to kill him just for being annoying. Right, where's the way in? Is it way under here? Or do I have to go all the way around? Oh, I think I have to go all the way around. So this is locked. Right, there's been a whole interesting thing going on here. I feel like I heard somebody running, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm laughing my way up to the front door. Right, so right, blimey, O'Reilly. Oh, I see what they've did here. They've put fences side on. That's interesting. And then we've got this, which is still locked, which is fine. So, blimey, they've done a lot of building. So we can't get in there. You can't get in any other way except in through there. Yeah, and it's pretty locked up. You know, pick the lock or blow the fence. Someone's already been through one fence. I see. So there you go. So this place is being built and being raided at the same time, which generally happens. Why am I stuck here? So yeah, interesting collection of how they've done this, are doing this. Yeah, well, alright, there you go. That's that. They got this weird system of things going on. I think there's a hole in the fence down here. Hello, the base! Hello, the base! How you doing? Hello? Why don't you come say hello to a madman? Hello? No? Not even a little hello? Climbing the stairs? Hello? ¿Cómo está? ¿Está muy bien? No? Sounds like you're fighting somebody. Oh, hello! Why would you shoot me? Right, anyway. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. We'll be respawning in again somewhere. Interestingly, I do seem to be getting a bit of lag because I saw him, and just as I saw him, I moved and he shot me dead. So I have a feeling there's a bit of lag happening, which I thought was the case, but I'm not really sure on that. We'll keep an eye on that one. Anyway, we'll be back again for another one. Maybe today, but definitely tomorrow. I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.